Yeah, Alexa, it took you guys a little while to get your second win last year, to get a game 2 this year. How's it feeling right now?
It definitely feels way better than it did last year, that's for sure. Last year was a little rough, but I think every year every year and just every game we want to look to improve like our non-con record, and I think that's a really big goal for us.
And for you, that's second half, you just kind of exploded there. Just what were you feeling out there?
If it goes in, it goes in. My teammates and my coaches are really encouraging just to shoot it when I'm open, and sometimes I don't do that, and so they're always telling me to do that, and it gives me confidence to shoot it.
Elle, that's not a bad, this was your first start as a Lady Bear?
It was my first start
It's
as
not
a
a
Lady Bear.
not a bad first start for you. Just what were you feeling? When's the last, I'm sure you hit 6 threes in high school at some point?
Yeah, well, my record in high school is 11, so I got a ways to go. But no, I had to step up big for my team tonight with Bryce obviously out, so I was just going to go out, play hard, and do whatever it took to get the W tonight. But credit to my teammates, they found me when I was open, kept encouraging me to shoot it, and we got the win. We can build upon it definitely, and now we got to look ahead to our next opponent for Sunday.
Could you tell on most of those three-pointers when you released it, did you have a good feeling about most of them?
Shooters shoot, and I'm a shooter, and I have the confidence and the mentality that, every shot that I take is going to go in. Obviously, I missed a few here and there, but yeah, every time I release it, I think it's going to go in.
Alexa, how important was it for you to just get off to a good start tonight?
I think a good start's always really important, it kind of sets the tone for the game, and so I think us coming out there and kind of setting the pace for the game was really big for us, and I think that's what we want to do every game, we want to set that up-tempo speed.
And dominating in the paint, that's obviously...
Oh yeah, that's always a big goal for us. We are definitely taller, we want to use our length, and we have some great posts in Jazz and M and Abby and just the whole bench. We are solid on the inside, so we always want to take advantage of that.
But you guys kind of decide, as hot as both you two were kind of there in the third quarter, second half, how do you guys kind of decide who's getting it at that point?
Who's ever open.
If you're open, shoot the ball. We always get on each other a lot because,
Yeah.
we have a lot of great shooters on the team, and if you're not shooting the ball, then you're in trouble because you got to have that mentality that every shot is going to go in, and we're a pretty deep team, so if you're open, you better shoot the ball, or you'll be hearing it from your teammates and the coaches.
Question for both of you. What goals do you guys have set as a team as you go forward in just the WNIT?
I think just to go out every game, looking to compete and looking to get better every possession and whoever we play, and not to, it's going to matter who we play, but we just really want to better ourselves and execute the game plan that the coaches give us. I think that's the biggest thing is executing whatever plan they give us.
Going off of Willie, obviously every game we want to build upon it, learn from our mistakes, continue to get better. But if we're in a tournament, we might as well win it, So I think that's the mentality we have to have is to go as far as we can get and just win.
You guys know your travel itinerary right now? It just seems kind of...
Not good.
It's not looking too good. We have to be at the queue tomorrow at like 3:45 in the morning. So
we're game's looking right now.
We're looking forward to that.
So Boise State, Sunday afternoon, I guess? Or?
Yeah, I think Boise Sunday. I don't know what time exactly, but yeah, we're going to have a fun travel day.
Do you guys sleep here, or how do you guys manage the rest of tonight?
Well, I still haven't packed, so I was a little behind, but go back, shower, pack, come back to the queue.
Back at it.
Yeah.
You all have something special going on the road, carried over from last season.
Yeah.
Of course, the big win earlier this week in Minnesota, but what is a mentality that you all have when you're on the road that makes you so successful?
I think of a lot to do with it. It's just our confidence, we trust in the trust I think we have in each other, that whoever's out on the court we know is going to bring it, and just the coaches really feed us confidence and let us know that if we execute their game plan and follow through with everything that they tell us to do, that we have a pretty good chance of winning.
I don't know if you guys feel it right now, but the way it looks for us, it just looks like that team that went on the special run last year. Are you guys feeling that within yourselves right now, just to get a good start at Minnesota and now tonight?
Oh, well, I think every year is different, that's for sure,
Yeah.
so I don't want to compare because that's not good. But I think definitely this team is special, and we have a lot of depth again, which is great, and I think that's always going to be a strength for us. And I just think we have all the pieces, we just need to put it together and see what we can make happen.
And going off of what Willie said, it helps that we have the experience and we know, what it's going to take to get back there again.
We know we can do it.
And, oh, for sure. We want to feel that again. And, okay, yeah, we made it to the Sweet 16. It's a new year. We got to keep moving forward, but we want to get back there and move even further ahead. So I think this team, there's a lot of excitement around it, and we just got to keep working hard and moving forward. Yeah.
Anything else?
Another win, so that's always good. One of our big goals is try and go undefeated at home. So this was a good step in that direction. I'm proud of how we handled, them trying to slow the game down and take us out of our rhythm. We still need to get better at our turnovers, but overall I thought, our guard play really showed up and we were pretty much a force in the paint as well.
Say they tried to slow you down, but it seems like that you guys started out fast and just ended faster, or just what you like from the girls tonight there?
Yeah, we want to play fast, obviously. We want to be a little bit more under control, but when you play fast, you're going to have turnovers too. We just don't need to have, as many as we've been having the last 2 games. But I like our effort. I like our, attention to detail. I thought our players kind of execute our scouting report pretty well, because these guys were downhill players. Now they hit some threes, but we played went under screens, and we kind of played off of them. So they're going to hit a few, but we knew that they couldn't beat us from the 3. So our game plan was to kind of take away the paint, pack the paint a little bit, and then see if we get turnovers and run. The zone bothered us a little bit just because they extended on us, but I thought we kind of got a rhythm and handled that pretty well in the 3rd and 4th.
You guys were pretty hot from 3. Elle making her first career start tonight. Just what did you like about her tonight? She didn't seem like she couldn't miss for a little bit.
Yeah, she came out confident. We have a lot of offensive firepower, and obviously we missed Bryce. Bryce is one of our best players, to be honest, and she didn't play tonight. But Elle stepped up, and other people stepped up on the bench. Elle came in and gave him 20, and Willie gave him 30. And Willie's another one where we've been trying to get her to be confident in her outside shot, because she likes to drive a lot and she can really shoot it. So to see her hit 4 threes, I was just proud that she had that confidence to step up and do that. And I thought some of the other ones off the bench, Sydney Manning, and really all of our guards, I thought they did a pretty good job against the zone.
What was it with Bryce tonight?
Just a minor ankle injury. She'll be back. She'll be all right.
Just talk about, with Alexa, not only is she draining the threes, but also she was a force underneath, lots of points in the paint for her tonight.
Yeah, Alexa's a triple threat scorer. She can shoot the 3, she can drive it. She can also post up. She's a big guard, about 6'1", 6'2". So we try to utilize all her strengths, and just see how they're playing her. If they put somebody small on her, we're going to post her up a little bit. If she has a equal sized guard, maybe she can take them off the bounce, or we can run some things to get her open at the 3-point line. But I think that she does a good job of just reading the defense. She has scores mentality, and she doesn't, she's one of those kids, she doesn't get rattled by missing shots or anything like that. She's going to shoot the next one with the same confidence. So she's a scorer, and she brought it tonight.
We talked a lot about getting off to a fast start in non-conference play. How impressed have you been with the team just getting off to a fast start so far?
Yeah, I think the exhibition games and our first 2 games, we've bought into that. Tonight, when they slowed us down, I think where we need to get better is when people try to press us or play zone, to still play our pace and not walk it up and let them get settled in the zone. And when we got into our groove, that's what we were doing. So they slowed us down a little bit, and there's going to be times where you do get slowed down. You're not going to be up-tempo the whole 40 minutes. You got to be able to execute as well. But I like how we've shown that side of our game in the first couple games here, and I think that it's a strength of ours. And I want us to continue to play at that pace, but also get better executing the half court.
The free throw shooting has not just been impressive the last 2 games, it's been downright amazing. Just talk about that.
Yeah, it was a point of emphasis after our first 2 exhibition games. We do a lot of free throws. We shot a lot of free throws in the summer and preseason, all of that, But it's different when you start shooting them under the lights, and that everybody's looking at you. You're the only one on the line. So we try to put them in pressure free throw situations in practice where we can simulate a little bit of that. And I think it's working, and I just want them to continue to do that in practice. So even though the Minnesota game, we were 17 for 17 from the line, we still practice that the next day, and we're just going to stay consistent with that so that our free throws can stay consistent too in games.
Coach, when you came out onto the court and you turned around and you saw your husband and your son out there holding that sign, what was your reaction to that?
I mean, I got a little choked up. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was really sweet. You know, that's my family. That's my heart. You know, that's my inspiration and my motivation. So I thought that was really nice of him to make a sign with my son, and my son was holding on to it too. So I thought it was really cute.
Boise State's up 35 right now. Are you a morning person with this 3:30 have to be at JQH, or?
Well, we just did it. You know, so it's not ideal, obviously, but you know, with the nature of this tournament, you don't really know who you're going to play, so the tickets are kind of last minute, and it's our only option. So these are the cards that we're dealt, and you just make the best of it. We're not going to dwell on it. We're going to try and get there and see if we can get them some rest while we're there, and then prepare, and then go out there on Sunday and, you know, play Lady Bear basketball.